Welcome back, everybody. It's another ladder game. We have in the bottom right-hand corner PrincOfKTown, and in the top left-hand corner we have zeezHolo. I'm going to guess zeezHolo. I think I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna call him Holo. Now, I did have a fancy new program that was going to allow me to actually draw on the screen. However, Fraps doesn't pick it up, so I thought, hey, maybe I will just use XSplit. Well, unfortunately, XSplit is a complete resource hog. I could not get the frame rate that I wanted, the standard 30 constantly throughout the game. Poor XSplit. I don't know how else to write on here. He does have the fancy little skins for that. Anywho, it looks like PrincOfKTown is actually doing ladder, but at the same time he's getting somebody who's not on ladder, which is kind of ironic. So at this point he could lose, give the game away, and nothing would happen. I'm not sure if you get a point difference from that, but nonetheless we have standard builds going down. PrincOfKTown finishing his supply table much sooner. They are definitely talking quite a bit. TvT, I'm probably bronze. Saying that TvT, he must be Grandmaster because apparently it's a horrible matchup. Though I don't think so, honestly. Protoss have always been a pain in my side. Nonetheless, we have the barracks going down. We do not have a wall off from Holo, though we do have the wall off coming over from PrincOfKTown. Neither has scouted yet, so they don't actually know what is going on. We do have a gas coming down for PrincOfKTown. No gas yet for Holo. We have the more SVZs coming out. We have 3 workers immediately moving over. We're going to see probably some Reaper play. With the barracks this far back, he does already have the point set to here. He's going to send them right to the natural. He's going to do a barracks racks fast expand at this point. There is no gas yet. Getting the orbital already for PrincOfKTown is... I'm apparently now Yoda. I just want everybody to know that I'm Yoda while I play these games. Building refinery is... I really don't know, guys. I could not talk the entire game like that. Nonetheless, we do have the first scout coming from Holo coming down the center way, the standard path. It is funny how they do actually go around different ways depending on where it goes. Bushes in the center blocking any sort of vision, not that that's actually important. We do have the command center natural coming down for Holo, not coming down for PrincOfKTown. He's going to see that. I'm hoping he scouts over here. He's not going to. Oh, he's going to get it. Yes, he knows there's no expansion. He knows that PrincOfKTown is going to be a little more aggressive. There's a factory already coming up, probably plop down at about the 340 mark. More SVs come out. We do have double gas coming out and a supply depot. These are so freaking cool. Look at these. They even have like these little radar towers, and you think they would do something besides sit there with the radar towers on them. Apparently I have a text, but I don't really care about that. We have a tech lab coming on. We're going to hopefully see some stin pack. I don't see any Reapers yet, so I was wrong about that. I thought he was going for Reaper play, but in fact he was going for a very early factory. We have 2 Marines. He does have the custom Marine skin. They look pretty badass as well. And we have the switch coming up, the factory. I don't know if we're going to see an early siege tank. Is this what we're seeing? He is floating an awful lot of minerals. I have no idea what he could be building. He is building Hellions and another factory. Are we going Hellbats? I absolutely love Hellbats. I would love to see an armory any second now so we can get those transformation servers. We do have a bunker at the Holo base, at the natural. Still only 1 production facility for Holo. At this point, the armor supply is pretty much even, though PrincOfKTown is now upping his ante of how much he's producing. 2 factories and a starport. It's going to be a very aggressive push at this point. See if the Hellion might do some scouting, but it looks like it's going to sit there. We have 3 Marines in the bunker at the moment. We have the Infernal Pre-Igniter, so maybe he's not going for Hellbats. Maybe he's actually going to use these how they originally were in Wings of Liberty. We do have a factory coming down for Holo. We do have a scan going down. It is over here. He's going to see the double starport. Oh, dear Lord. Holo says he sees what is there. He knows that is scary. I expect to see some sort of difference. We do have another Marine coming down. More SCCs are being produced. Standard, bro. Alright. There is another barracks that is coming up. He's getting a tech lab added for the factory. PrincOfKTown, I know you're messaging me during the game that I am trying to record. Thank you for doing that. I really need to set my status to busy so you do not message me. I will maybe watch the 5-minute game. That'll be a fun little quick game. I will do that afterwards, however. I did not look at how long this game was. I simply saw that it had a big file size. We do have more SVCs coming out. We do have an medevac coming over. I don't know if he's trying to scare them away. Oh. We do have the Hellions doing quite a bit of damage. The Marines are coming in and getting one of them. The health very low on one Heli and a couple. Oh, they get surrounded. Are they going to get out? They're going to get a ton of hits off, though. One more hit. And there it goes. He's still alive. Oh, my goodness. PrincOfKTown. 8 workers killed with 3 Hellions. That's 100 resource lead on what has been lost. And either way, that it's even more technically lost. Even if he broke even, it is still coming out ahead because these are not mining like they should. More SVCs are getting queued up. He is, however, supply blocked horribly at 38. PrincOfKTown is slipping ahead very quickly. This supply block is going to put him very far behind. We do have a Banshee coming out. But no, what exactly is the point of this? He's asking. We also have a Viking coming out. I'm surprised these don't have factories. None of these are producing upgrades at this point. He wants to get that army out. We have one medevac fully loaded with Hellions coming out. He's going to use the boost to get it over there a little bit quicker. He's going to check to make sure there is not a third base, and there is not. It looks like there's a Marine over patrolling. It is going to get roasted completely up. It stands no chance. We do have the pre-igniters up there, so they are doing the double damage. Oh my god. Complete carnage. I just hit something. I don't know why Control E goes to the beginning of the match, everybody. But we're going to see this all in super speed. Zooming through, zoom. Well, guys, what do you want to talk about? I am producing a music video. I do have the first 30 seconds of the song produced. It is a parody. I will not say which song. It was a song that wasn't too hard to recreate in a music production program. I do need to find my microphone, however, so I can actually start recording that. We're seeing this all in very super speed. I think I stopped around the 8-minute mark, if I remember correctly. He sees that. Oh, dear Lord. Still a lot of workers here. That actually hasn't happened yet. Those Hellions ran right in with no problem. I gotta avoid not to hit Control E because Control R brings up the unit's killed menu, and when I hit the other one, it doesn't work so well. The tank is taking out several of those Hellions, though the worker count is now 19 killed. 2 Hellions are getting scooped up, and it looks like they're going to be whisked away. 2 more Hellions are coming out for PrincOfKTown. Hellions being used in ways that I normally never see just because most people don't focus on them like that. Another Siege Tank and Vikings coming out. He's going to try to do some protection. We do have the Banshee, however. Going to be doing some damage over here. This tank stands no chance. There is a turret that's going to go up, but there's no way that hopefully he sees it. He's going to need to take that out before it goes up so he can continue the attack. The Viking is out. It's going to do lots of damage. Banshee is going to go ahead and pull out of there. 2 more Banshees on the way for PrincOfKTown. We do have 2 SVCs and a Siege Tank. He needs to pump up his army. Some more Marines would help with the anti-air. Looks like he might do a small push. It doesn't. Depending, 31 to 22 is the army supply. Very low worker count for this in this game because PrincOfKTown is only at 30. That's because he is maxed out, fully saturated his main. He could expand here. He is. There's a command center, an armory. We're gonna, double armor. We're gonna see massive Hellbats. He is supply blocked. We do not. We have 2 supply depots in production as well, though there are. Where are these? I am not seeing them. They are right here in the back. We do have the switch. They are getting the reactors on. Double starport being added on off of 1 base. This is a very, very harsh push, though. He knows he has this lead because of how far ahead in the worker count he is. Let's take a look at the army supply again. 33 to 21. Even though he's on 2 base, he is far, far ahead in the income. Oh, that's nuts. So it looks like the income is actually starting to even out a little bit. Though that is with the aid of several mules that are all about to cut off. Command center is almost done. We do have, is there a 3rd command center? He knows he needs to expand. There is the scan. I'm not sure what the ... was for. However, we do have 3 Banshees and some Vikings ready to go. Transformation servers are probably being researched right now. I do not see, there is no tech lab attached to any of these reactors. I could swear there was another reactor, guys. With PrincOfKTown is asking, what? Can I help you? This looks like a ladder match. But I can't help to feel they obviously know each other. Guys, I do apologize for map dragging again. I know it's a horrible habit that I have. We do have a Viking up here to prevent any more drops, however. This side is still fairly vulnerable, though there is a missile turret that is still does not allow to be able to drop off, though the siege tank does have the good view. It can fire almost all the way up there. They could stay right behind the mineral line and fire if they wanted to. We have one Marine going off. Another Marine, they're going to check for expansions. He is just now finally landing his natural at 1315, a very late, but at the same time, he is pushing forward in every other manner. He has the transfer workers going down almost immediately. The income is still fairly even after this. And he's ahead into play. I've actually switched to one view. We do have double gas going down. He wants that gas. I'm surprised we are not seeing transformation servos, though we do have the double armor going up. He wants these Banshees. He might switch to battlecruiser play, depending. Now we do have a fully loaded medevac going out with the Hellions. And some Hellions going over here for some extra harass. That Marine is going to completely miss this. Neither of these Marines actually seeing what just happened. PrincOfKTown is a drop master. He is great at it. He's going to kill this poor SVC. It stood no chance. They do destroy the destructible rocks. There is a siege tank in position. PrincOfKTown is going to be horribly surprised when he finds what is here. This is a very bad idea. This is going to end badly. Oh no. Siege tank is going to get its pay done, though it is going to take out quite a few of those workers. The amount of workers killed in this match is absolutely phenomenal. Army supply 66 to 46. Worker count is still just barely ahead for PrincOfKTown. Calling down more mules. He does have double gas saturated again. I'd like to see a tech switch from this point, though, because obviously his zeezHolo is too ready for anti-air at this point. He needs to start switching up to something else. Perhaps Hellbats, as I keep suggesting multiple times, though we do have two more Banshees on the way, excuse me. We still do not have Cloak. It seems like he's not very worried about that. That could actually help him pick off some units. We still have these Hellions sitting here. We do have a small group of Marines heading out. Two of them are going to head out, it looks like. This one is not going to enjoy what he finds. This poor Marine is going to get roasted and just... Oh, that's so painful to watch. We do have them moving out over here. A lot of Banshees, a lot of Vikings, and a lot of Hellions. This is a very interesting composition that I have never seen before. Hellion, Banshee, Viking mix. Now, I do want to see these transformation servers get up, but he is not getting that done. Those Hellions cannot proceed with those siege tanks there. And those Marines are going to take out those Banshees like they're nothing. I do want to see a tech switch. We have 4 more Banshees and 4 more Hellions and level 2 weapons for PrincOfKTown coming out. 5 more missile turrets coming out for his Holo. At this point, his anti-air capabilities are extremely well put off. 3 Marines being produced at the same time. I need to see a tech switch from PrincOfKTown at this point, or double expand if he's really going to be wasting this money. I completely missed the fact that there's another base here. He's going to take out quite a few of those medevacs. The army's coming in. He is taking a lot of damage from the siege tank, but it is not going to be enough. Army supply is now 72 to 38. All these workers, the worker slaughter just continues. Army supply is 71 to 26. It's going to lift off, though, not going to make it very far with those Vikings being added into the mix. This is just looking horrible. He is almost mined out of his main. Siege tank is going to get taken out. There are still 2 bunkers. The Hellions are going to come in. More research coming out for these space plating. We do have a Thor on the way and 4 Marines. It's going to be a very interesting combination. At this point, the siege tanks are getting taken out completely. Vikings need to be careful. They are not doing anything but getting shot at this point. They are being a great distraction. Army supply is now 30 to 35. PrincOfKTown losing a lot more there than he should have. He should have pulled back and regrouped. We do have a command center and double factories going down at the natural. I want to see the tech switch into Hellbats, because Hellbats are extremely efficient against everything. The amount of health that they have is insane. We do have 3 weapons coming up for PrincOfKTown. 7 Marines being produced at the same time. Lots of barracks. These ones have no facilities, so they are just standing there. Orbital is getting ready. It looks like he's going to attempt to rebuild this command center. He needs to, though. PrincOfKTown's actually financially ahead, even with the very early aggression. We have lots of workers coming down here. Way too many, honestly. 34 out of 24, though he is completely mined out of his main. I don't even know who that is. I guess that's a person. I'm glad you recognized it. I guess this is a specific build that he actually is using. This isn't just random units. It looks like I have never seen this build in my life. He is going to attempt to expand down to the second natural, if that's what you want to call it. More Banshees coming out. 2 more starports being produced. An insane amount of starports. So many production. 4 more Vikings are coming out. We do have 2 armor almost out. I expect to see 3 armor also coming out. The command center over here, he's lots of missile turrets. Though if you build some more siege tank, the siege tank missile turret combo was great against this. We do have a push coming out from Holo. 2 siege tanks, 2 Thors, and a handful of Marines, but no medevacs. I only see this being a complete mess. There is a scan from Holo up at the main. He wants to see where this is going. He might have seen that there is a movement down here. He's not going to do anything about it, however. I don't know if he feels comfortable pursuing this. The army supply is 80 to 62, worker supply 60 to 54. We have the Thors taking some pot shots at these Vikings. We do have the command center floating over to the next. He is retreating up this ramp. I don't know. He does not want to fight on that ramp. He knows that the siege tanks are back there. He's being very careful. 3 more Vikings, and there is the fusion core. We do have the engagement siege tank goes down before it only gets 1 shot off. Thors are going down. Thor's taking up these Hellions like they're nothing. I want to see these Vikings land and do some extra DPS. However, the entire army does go down at 64 to 24. New expansion does land. Workers are being transferred over. Now completely mined out of the main. I do want to see the 3rd armor start getting upgraded. He has the resources for it. He also built more supply depots so he could actually support the battlecruiser army that is probably on the way. We do have 3 armor on the way, so 3-3 will be done in a matter of minutes. Now we're at a nice calm point. We have both people building up armies, more SVCs coming up for PrincOfKTown. He already has the worker lead. If we take a look at the income, he is much, much higher by about 400 to 500 a minute. Gas, though, is heavily in Holo's favor. This is because he's mining gas off a 3rd already. He's just now built. PrincOfKTown is now just building his gases. 2 battlecruisers are on the way. There are 5 starports, it looks like, to actually build battlecruisers. So as he gets these minerals, he's going to be slamming down that B button. There it goes. The 3rd battlecruiser is on the way. The maximum weapons are going to be out for these, so it is going to be a deadly fight. We have more Thors. It's going to be a Thor versus battlecruisers. Going to be a very interesting matchup here. He could pull out those Punisher cannons. He wants the high impact payload because that is going to be single air targets. You do not want splash damage against battlecruisers. You want to do as maximum DPS per unit as you can. Those Yamamoto cannons will completely tear out. We do have another Hellion harass coming in behind with the air army. He sees this expansion, take out the SVC. There it goes. He's denying that expansion for a little bit longer. The Thors are coming in. We do get some pot shots off. Oh, the workers. So many workers killed. I have never seen so many workers get decimated in this manner. This is just insane. The Hellions have done so much damage. I'm not even sure. I can't even count how many just died at this point. But just how much he keeps killing. The worker supply is now 67 to 34. I don't care who you are. I don't care how many Hellions you lost. At this point, it is just worth it. Even though you're losing massive amounts of Hellion, his air army is still going. He does have more battlecruisers on the way. Battlecruisers are at 2-0. It looks like he was not actually working on space weapons. He needs to start boosting those up. He's been working on Hellion weapons. There is a small counterattack coming in. There's nothing really up here besides a few things. It's going to be wasteful. A bad counterattack by Holo. He did not expect, I don't think he actually scouted these battlecruisers, so they were out of nowhere. These Hellions now have 2-3. 3-3 is almost complete. Oh my goodness, 25 damage versus light, so it takes 2 strikes from that to completely kill them instead of 3. Completely worth it. I did not see this. We have a 4th base completed. He has the money. He's heavily overpassing Holo in income, especially with the amount of workers that he killed. We have 1 poor Marine. I will even zoom in as he dies brutally. The entire army flying in. Now, I just realized this. A lot of people don't actually keep the health bars constantly displayed. They have it set up so it displays when damaged. I don't know what you guys prefer, especially for replays, considering you can constantly see every single health bar of every single thing. We do have the armies actually... I'm dragging on the map again, guys. I am sorry. 3 more battlecruisers in production and another Thor. We have 3-3 bio coming out from Holo. Oh, the high impact payload. The transformation sequence is amazing on those. Let's just see how much damage these do. 28 damage. Not going to be enough, though. There's only one throw. The whole Thor army is switched over to these. The Vikings are landing for extra DPS. A very good call by PrincOfKTown. These Thors are falling. The army supply is 112 to 55. Holo should GG at any point because PrincOfKTown can ride this all the way to the touchdown zone and score a victory. I almost said home run, and I know those are two completely different sports, but I do not watch sports. I watch esports. There is a very big difference. We have the scan over there to see if there's you're the greatest. Holo is asking. PrincOfKTown now pushing. I think Holo knows he's been defeated because at this point he is just talking. I think this is it, fellas. We have 2 orbitals, but they're not really doing much. More Hellions coming in. The Hellions doing an amazing job with what they do. 3-3. PrincOfKTown trash talking this person. Obviously, he is saying that you win because of a surprise attack. That is the name of the game. Starcraft is unforgiving. One mistake means you lose. It is not League of Legends. People that play League of Legends, it does take skill, but Starcraft, League of Legends, you control 1 unit. In Starcraft, you control a nation. You have to be able to multitask. We do see him coming in. There is no point. The supply is 24 to 99. Worker supply is 58 to 7. I just want to see Holo GG because this is it. There is no recovering from this. Battlecruiser is even taking on the rocket turrets point blank. Another factor, I'm not crying, is pointing out that it's a waste of time and bad practice. He wouldn't be as high ranked as he was. He's saying, well, too bad. You lost. You're crying about it. It's all learning. Every time you lose a game, all you do is learn from what you did. Know how to counter what happens. Scout it out. He did not actually switch from this build the entire game, so it should have been easy to counter. It's fortunately the surprise attacks kept calling him off guard. PrincOfKTown did not even ever develop Cloak. That's just a point that he knows how to use those. Cloak was never an important part of this game. The smoke trails are very, very fascinating to me for some reason. Either way, that is the game. A very long game, however, a very good back and forth. A very interesting build out of PrincOfKTown, especially with some of the trash talk there, as Holo is saying that it wasn't fair that he lost it. Anyways, it definitely seems like a lighter game now considering how much trash talk there was. They don't really seem to be all that friendly. Nonetheless, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next game.